Let's move on. I always think when you were talking about town hall, how are we going to make City Hall accessible to the people?
Well, that's at the beginning you asked me what are your issues. We spoke
Yes.
about one. This is the second issue,
Well,
accessibility and also good planning. Or
Yes.
those are the three issues that I'm speaking of to
Okay.
answer your first question. How can you make City Hall accessible? Very simple. I intend, and I
Do
said it.
tours.
Well, that's an easy one and not very hard to work at.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I believe is the first thing to do is this: start having weekly media conferences where anyone who wish to inquire can meet the
I like
mayor.
the town hall meeting.
A town hall meeting, but I
Sounds-
would you can when you say town hall meeting, in my opinion, you're talking about the entire community. What I
No.
want to do is this: I want to deal with the media because the media goes to every homes
Yeah.
in the city and outside. I think that we should be able to communicate with the media so they understand what we're trying to do, why. The media agree with us, and that's fine too.
That's okay.
But unless
You can
we
agree to disagree.
exactly, but you see, unless we tell them what we are trying to do,
Exactly.
what the people are trying to do, and why we may or may not support those proposals, then the community will not be able to appreciate whatever we are doing. Doesn't matter if they agree or disagree with us; they still don't appreciate the reason behind all
That's
those.
right. They have to know.
They have to know. And so I intend to do that right away. That's for the media. For the people, I intend to do the same thing. I already mentioned that I will, or at least monthly, if not weekly, it all depends on the demand, quite frankly, I am prepared to assign a day and a time. Places like the Promenade Mall in Thornhill or the Vaughan Mills again in Thornhill or Concord,
Right.
it's within the same area, and of course we'll be looking for another location on the west end of the city. We don't have a shopping center like the Vaughan Mills or the Promenade on the west end of Vaughan, but we have community center, we have schools.
Okay.
I intend to have at least 3 locations where I would notify the community at large that, let's say, on that day, every month or every week, at that time, I will be there having coffee or walking. I would, of course, have a place probably sitting like we are now, and people will be able to come and talk to
Very
me.
nice.
And if those meetings prove that there is some benefits, they will continue forever. If, on the other hand, what we are going to see is a few people who will be coming there just to
complain.
not just to complain, but not to send the message that I want to send of the city that we are, a proud city, a city that can do so much for all of us, and a city which is a leader in many ways. We can improve, but we are not that bad, quite frankly.
Not at all.
If that is the case, my motivation will continue forever. And so it's up to the people, quite frankly, to attend and to participate. I have had so many meetings in the last 28 years. That's when I first was elected in 1982. And, quite often people don't attend. Very few.
When did you know you wanted to go to politics?
Most
You
about
came here,
that
but
time.
you came here when you were 17.
16, almost 17.
16.
The day I graduated, it's incredible. I
You came
graduated.
here from Italy.
Italy.
By yourself.
That's right.
When did you think you were going to be a politician?
When I was at university, just like, we have any university you go in Ontario, you got the Italian club, you got the Israeli club, you got the Jewish club, you got the African club, you have every groups almost club. I belong to the Italian club of Ryerson, and I also belong to the York University Students Association and to the Liberal Association,
Right.
in fairness, at that time. And so I got involved into the university politics and the community politics, of course. So when I graduated at the age of 21, almost 22, a few weeks short of 22 years, I was ready for the other level of politics. And that year,
It's not easy being a politician. You're always
it
in the
is.
front.
For me, it was different. Don't forget, I was alone. I was living on my own. My parents were not here. I had relatives.
Yeah.
So when I went home, I started working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Not 24 hours a day. But remember, I used to go to school day, evening, correspondence. 3 schools at the same time.
Wow.
My second year in Canada. And then for fun, I used to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for fun. And so I was busy every single day. Then on the 5th year, I finished university at Ryerson. I have a full-time job, 9 to 5. what am I going to
To
do?
do-
I didn't know.
There's so much time
And
left.
so I got right away. I graduated in April. As you know, we finished in April. We
Yeah.
get the papers in June, but it's April.
Yeah.
And in May, Stuart Smith was running. He was the leader of the Liberal Party provincial at that time. And so a cousin of mine was running, and I joined the team. And I never stopped since that day.
Okay.
That was May, June. The election, I think, was in June 1977.
Wow.
That was a while ago.
Wow.
And so I have been active
Takes a
provincially,
special
federally.
man. It takes a special man.
Well, you got to be motivated. You have to have
Yes.
a strong feeling, and I do.
You have to be motivated all the time.
One of the things
Can't
that
stop.
one of the things that you will see, unless you already seen, is that where I come from, which is the southern part of Italy, known as Calabria, we have the same passion that Israeli has. I don't know if you seen that.
Oh, I know.
If you come to Calabria, you
Calabrians.
think you are in Tel Aviv somehow.
Yes.
The way we dress, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way
Hot
we
temper.
drink
Hot
coffee,
temper.
the hot temper, the noise with the car, the
Yes.
parking, which is never
Very different than the north.
perfectly like we do in Canada. We have so many similarities, and we live right in the water. I guess that's part of the similarity, and the skin color. It's
Yes.
not much different.
Yes.
And so you can see how much passion
Yes.
we have where I come from, and I have seen that when I went to Israel, and I happened to attend, believe it or not, one night I went in a political meeting. The Minister of Economic Development was having a constituency meeting, of course in Hebrew. I couldn't understand a word, but I sat and I saw all that excitement, all that way of participating. That was incredible. And
Wow.
and I, based on that and more, I can tell you there is lots of similarities. So why would I get into politics? Because that's the way we are.
Because you're just a special man. Not everybody can do what you're doing.
I thank you for that.
Yeah. Our time are up. Can you
It's
believe it?
already
You
over.
see? You see?
There's much more to discuss. Hopefully I'll be able to be back and discuss the rest of the issues
you
with
can,
you.
You can be back before the election and after the election. I mean, we know you're going to win. So, and I mean, you have my support.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful man, and I hope you'll do a lot of great things for the city of Vaughan.
I'll do my best, but I need your help and the people help, and I thank you.
I think you'll get it. Thank you for honoring us and being on the show.
Thank you.
אני מקווה שנהנתם ולמדתם קצת, ותודה רבה לכם, ואני אראה אתכם בשבוע הבא. אז להתראות.